Now that we've seen how to write our own modules, we've seen how to use NPM, and we've also seen how to use NPM and our modules in conjunction for development and working with the package JSON. Let's go to the next step and learn how to actually use NPM to publish our modules to the central repository for use in other projects we have or for sharing among our peers, friends, or the greater Node community. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to our RPN module that we've created, and we're going to look at the package JSON file for it, and we're going to remove this private true, because that there is a huge key to NPM to tell it don't even talk to the central repository when you're working with this module. So all we have to do is get rid of that file. Now, when we go here to our RPN folder, you'll see we have our package JSON file there, and that is actually the new one without the private true. So next I have to sort of log in or create a account with NPM. So I can either use the add user account if I haven't done it before, and that will ask for your username, your password, and an email address, or you can use NPM login if you already have an account, which I do. So I am going to type in my information, and if everything goes well, this should work. It usually only takes a couple seconds to figure it all out like that. Great. Now, I am in the, let's just double check, I'm in the right folder, I've got the right package JSON, in the lib is the file I want to share. So now all I have to do is say npm publish, and it'll complain I don't like a readme. That's considered antisocial, so you should include a readme, and you can sort of look around at other modules and learn how they look at how they do it to sort of figure that out, but we won't do it for now. But basically, our module is now published. It's just sort of putting the files up, it's doing everything it needs to do, and we're good to go. Now I can just sort of npm install RPN and any other projects. It'll put it in the Node module subfolder, and it'll all work perfectly great and all that. Let's say I accidentally published something I didn't really want to. I really actually don't want this RPN thing on the central repository. It's not particularly interesting or meaningful. I can do node unpublish like this, RPN, and if I do that, it'll immediately, I always do that, npm unpublish, and then it'll immediately squawk, say, I don't want to do that. So I have to add the -force flag. Like that. So npm unpublish force RPN. It'll click and whir for a few seconds, and now our module is unpublished, and we don't have our code up for anybody to share, and we don't have to worry about that. So those are the basics of publishing modules with NPM, and it's you are encouraged to share code with the community, no matter how trivial or silly you think your thing is. There's always somebody looking for what you're writing, almost certainly. So feel free to share with Node, because it's one of the things that makes the platform so great. There's just so much code to do so many different things. It really creates for a really fun environment.